welcome to the number 18 edition of WWMS. We hope you guys enjoyed our highly anticipated first episode of the school year. But on this episode, we'll break down some news in regards to movies, gaming, and sports, and hear some things from the Superintendent of Fairfield Public Schools in his interview with Arav Kapoor. But as always, let's start off with our joke of the week. What is a snake's favorite subject in school? History. We hope you guys got some enjoyment out of that very funny joke. I know, guys, it was so funny. We have many things to break down today, but with Rosh Hashanah behind us and Yom Kippur beginning this weekend, here is Arav talking about the two classic Jewish holidays that come just a week apart.
What's up, dudes? Today I'm going to be talking about the two Jewish holidays which take place in the Gregorian or American calendar months of September or sometimes October. These two holidays are Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. Yom Kippur is the biggest holiday in the Jewish religion, which marks the end of Tishri, or the 10 days of awe, which begins on the first day of the two-day holiday Rosh Hashanah. This year, or 2023, also known as the Hebrew calendar year of 5784, Yom Kippur begins at sunset on September 24th and continues until nightfall on the following night. Keep in mind that this day will change since the Jewish calendar is a lunisolar calendar, which is controlled by numerous natural factors. The day before the New Year on Yom Kippur is generally observed through fasting for adults, as well as a large feast for dinner prior to sunset, along with a candle lighting to commemorate the passing of people before them. On this day, many people visit cemeteries to extend their commemoration for their fallen. In the days leading up to the holiday, people also give money to people less fortunate than them. After the holiday ends with the shofar, everyone can enjoy a break the fast meal made up of bagels, spreads, and other egg and breakfast dishes. So that pretty much sums up those two Jewish holidays. But now I want to talk about for the interview of this week. A couple weeks ago, I had the privilege of speaking to Fairfield Public Schools Superintendent Michael J. Testani on my podcast, TheGeoPolitical. So, directly here on WWMS number 18, here are some of the clips for the interview relating to Fairfield Public Schools and WWMS and words in general.
Can you just give us a quick state of the union of the Fairfield Public Schools?
Well, I think this Fairfield Public Schools is in a great position here. I mean, we have a ever-changing community, a very diverse community. I think that we are recognizing as a district that we have some challenges, like every other school district is facing with staffing and trying to make sure that we keep the great teachers and staff that we currently have and make sure that they stay here and work in Fairfield and support our children. But we have great programs, music programs, arts programs, sports programs, academic programs. The town itself, the community, as you mentioned, their Parks and Rec department provides a lot of opportunities for children throughout the year and also in the summer. So it is truly a community that embraces and helps grow and support their children. So I think we're in a great spot. We're doing some good things. We're trying to make some slight adjustments and improvements, as every town and community should be doing, to make sure that we can meet the needs of the ever-changing world that's before us.
Definitely, and I think you guys are definitely doing a good job with that. And of those things, if it's the staffing or if it could be the way that we handle situations, or like you mentioned, our rec department, what do you think is the biggest thing that really sets Fairfield Public Schools apart from other school systems in the States?
I think it's the staff. I think we have a tremendous, talented staff here in Fairfield that are committed and dedicated to the health, well-being, and academic success of our students. We have great families who all share that goal of making sure that their children achieve at the highest level. So I think when you have family support of their children and a phenomenal staff who care and are dedicated to the success as well and the well-being of children, you have a community that thrives.
If you want to see all the other chapters of the interview, please check out my podcast in the description below. Peace.
You can find The GeoPolitical on Apple, Spotify, Google, or wherever you listen to podcasts. For some news in regards to movies, well, one word: Barbie. The movie has been all the rage throughout the past few months. The close to 2-hour film already has the most money at the box office in 2023, despite just coming out in July. However, the show is only rated 3 stars, with some reviews saying things like an unforgettable delight and others saying an absolute disaster. Once it's no longer premiering in theaters, you'll be able to watch it on Max, formerly known as HBO Max. Now, for our gamers out there, our game today is Marvel's Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2 is the sequel to the hit game Marvel's Spider-Man, which came out only for PlayStation 4 and 5 and Steam for PC. The hit game made over 50 million and sold 33 million copies since its release date in September in 2018. In the world of sports, last weekend was one of the greatest in Baltimore sports history. All the Baltimore Ravens were coming into Cincinnati and playing one of the best team games they've ever had under Lamar Jackson, defeating their arch nemesis Bengals on their home turf 27-24. The Orioles were hosting their biggest division competitor, the Tampa Bay Rays, and clinching a postseason berth with a 5-4 win in extra innings, going down to their final out twice, their final strike once. The Orioles are going to the playoffs for the first time since 2016, and the Ravens are proving to be more of a threat in an AFC that looks weaker than we thought. Safe to say Sunday afternoon was a great day to be a Baltimore sports fan. FIFA referee chief Pierluigi Collina has responded to criticism from the UEFA over the increase in added time, saying that all the confederations had been part of the consultation. Collina celebrated referees worldwide for applying the rules of the game, including accurately applying time for lost goal celebrations, and instead no match needs added time non-essentially. Zvonimir Boban, UEFA's chief of soccer, said that the additional stoppage time in leagues across Europe was absolutely absurd when at a meeting on refereeing issues Wednesday afternoon. We hope you guys enjoyed the 18th episode of WWMS. Thanks so much to everybody for listening, and please let us know if you have any tips or pieces of advice. Shout out to YouTube channels Mr. TC, Mr. Latte, and Sports for Kids. Thanks to an incredible behind-the-scenes crew, alongside Arav Kapoor. I'm your host, Chase Coburn, and we'll see you next time here on WWMS.